identified.
Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I'm in a test world. I'm I'm still working on this wheel stuff. And what I did the last time, and that was before the update, I turned off the air shocks, and that does seem to change something for me. Although I cannot really tell because the last time the whole system also exploded, although there was nothing attached to it, there was no problem. The one thing that I noticed is that when I moved out of range of the vehicle, so it unloaded, it was moved when I came back. And one thing I want to test just for a short moment is if that is still the case. So I will turn on the shock mounts, or the air shocks go away, come back, and then we will see if this thing moved. I have the feeling that if it moves, the air shocks are on, and there's a speed mod running, that could make problems. With the air shocks, I already had, without a speed mod, the back wheel of this thing explode. I modified it a bit and just got rid of everything else, so I just have the wheels on here. Yeah, let us test that. I will fly away, come back, and we will see what happened. Okay, this thing didn't move, even with the air shocks on. It's this thing I still can't really explain where this whole thing comes from, because my other rover exploded again in the main world. I was coming back from orbit and then it exploded. That's where the suspicion comes from, that maybe it is a process that is done by loading or unloading it. I don't know. We will have to work with this. I will go into the normal world today. Today we will do something a bit different. I want to work a bit in orbit and get away from the planet for a moment. I have a bit of a project that I want to build. Back in the normal world, and one thing I want to do, just quickly, is I want to change the color of this thing. Not of this thing, but I got a suggestion on my Discord that I want to follow, and a name suggestion that I really, really like. And so I will do some modifications to the color of this thing. Have it with a bit more blue here. And then we have a nice name for it that I kind of really, really like. So back here. Alex Hudson on my Discord suggested a name, and I think in English it is the Kingfisher. In German it is called an Eisvogel. That means icebird, basically. And that is an excellent suggestion. But the Kingfisher, or the Eisvogel, is mainly blue on the back. Has some white stripes and a bit of orangey red on the belly. And that's why we will change it, because the complete red look wouldn't really fit. So we will go with 3 colors I usually try to go with less colors, but I think that's okay for here. I will keep some white in there, and we will keep some red in there, so that we don't have... The sail is doing stuff at the moment because the sun is high up, and so we have a bit of a thing going on there. So let us change this too. And then we have maybe I should even go farther back with the blue. The thing is that the cutoff here is too harsh. It would be nice if you could make diagonals in there, but I think I like it the way it is. So now we have an appropriate color selection for that, and we will name it, I would say. And again, I want to call it Eisvogel. That should be the thing to do. Our main thing today will be to go back into space and do some work there. One thing is, I want to set up and maybe do that something in orbit. You can see that I have marked a point up there and called it orbit, because that's where the orbit of that station, or the direct orbit above the station is. Oh, I made a platform to house this thing. I brought this thing in. That's, by the way, why, I came back with this thing, and then I had a big hole here where the trike was, and it exploded on us again. Yeah, we will have to rebuild that and set it up again. Again, that might come when I'm ready to build the build ship that I still have in mind. The orbit somewhere directly above this staircase. Basically, I have the idea to have a station in orbit so that I can dock ships there that don't have a way to go into planetary atmospheres, because we want to build a strictly space-worthy ship today. Let us take the small one and go back into orbit to the into the asteroid station. Let me fly there. Back at the asteroid station, I have prepared this. I did that earlier when I brought in the ship from here. I prepared this. I have a projector on this small ship that, for some reason, it turns out to be really valuable. This small thing here did a lot of work for us for some reason. It doesn't look like anything and all that stuff, but it has some neat things. So what I prepared is a certain ship that I wanted to build here, and I will go and take a look at the page in a second. But I'm playing a lot of Elite Dangerous at the moment. I own the game for ages now. I'm a big fan of the Elite series, and so I don't know why it got me again, but I'm playing a lot of it right now. And one of the ships I own is the COBRA Mark III. And somebody has made a model of the COBRA Mark III for space engineers. I'm not sure if you can see it really well, but there's a model of it, and I intend to have my own COBRA Mark III. I want this ship. It's a neat idea. It's a bit smaller, I think, than it is in Elite Dangerous, and you can't land on planets and all that stuff. But I want one, so that's why I want to build. I think that's one of the. I don't pick a lot of ships from the workshop, and I think that's one of only a really handful that I really wanted to build in my world. I know it's a bit of a distraction, and but I need that. So from time to time, I need a distraction from doing all the other work. I hope that my build and repair system is able to start this up and build this. I want to take a short look at the page and give you the name of the guy or the girl that that has modeled this thing. You can see the build and repair system started to make this thing, and I will wait until it is finished. Here are some details for the ship. I don't want to try to pronounce the name. Sounds Eastern European. I had a guy in school that was from Hungary, and I think his name was spelled similar. So I'm not sure. That's all I know. So here again, if you want to download this, then take a look at this, and you will be able to take a look at it for yourself. I really like it. So here are the information. Nice. Good. Okay, people. Yeah, let's start to build this. ship seems to be done. That took 40 minutes or so to build this thing. And it missed out on parts. There are, I assume landing gears missing. It could be that some subgrids don't get built. That's weird. There's so much nice things on here. I saw that while it was building, the hidden thrusters here. There's thrusters inside with hopefully enough spacing so that they don't burn through the hull. Then these vents, thermal something to keep the ship cool, and we will go in there and take a look at it. First I want to see that I get some uranium. The ship needs uranium. By the way, that's a Falcon Delacy or Delacy COBRA MK3 Ubanium. Just let us get, I don't know how much it needs. Let's put into it what I have. Is there a way to get to the insides? Hopefully through the connector. Oh, I cannot? Oh, do I have to? I can't get to it. That's so bad. Let me mark everything. And then set to me. Share with manufacturer. Why can't I get to this then? Ah, okay, I know why. Sometimes the projection messes up the ability to get to some things because it basically blocks the whole. Oh, there's. Oh no, that's the other small reactor. Does it take? Yes, it takes from there. Good. Then I think we can cut it loose, and hopefully we can fly away with it, or take a look at least what else we have to do. Oh, nice. So I assume this is landing gear. There's even ammo in there. Okay. Yes, see that? I'm assuming that there has to be landing gear, and I will put that on there just to be sure. Do I have to turn that around? We will test it with this, and then this, and in the front there's one too. I can hopefully safely assume that this will not destroy anything. Let us bring that back in. Ah, that's beautiful. I like it. Let us take it out for a spin. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Now we need one of these, one of the Coriolis stations where we have to fly in through the pilots call it, I think, post or mail slot or something like that. I don't know how it's called in English. You have to basically spin to get into stations, because the stations rotate to keep gravity, and then you have to spin to fly into the station. This works out pretty nice. Oh yes. Where do we have cameras? Okay, at the bottom somewhere. And this is lights. There was something about automation that I want to... No. Don't crash into something. Okay, yeah, there's lights on it. There's another camera. That's up, I think. It could know it. I think that's down. Oh, nice. What's the 8? 8 landing gears 3. Okay, landing gear deploy must be the locking mechanism. I might have to set that up again. That's no problem. 2, 3. There's no more stuff. Let us take a look what's in here. Ion accelerator times 2 hull lights, ion emitter, heatsink engine. Nice. Good stuff in here. Somebody made a good job with this. Really, really good job. I thought there was a thing about the programmable block or something like that. Maybe it's in the hidden block somewhere. Programmable block ion accelerator. Pass argument like this LCD name. What is the easy automation name of timer block that cycles this programming block? String linked. Then there must be a timer somewhere. Or no timer. Code memory. Whatever that is. This person has renamed stuff. Heatsink engine, hull lights, ion thrusters, ion emitter, large, piston. Maybe it doesn't need... Maybe it doesn't need one anymore. Easy automation timer block. There it is. And it's running. So easy automation should work. Maybe we need to take a look from the outside. I don't know what it is doing. But I really like this ship. I really like this ship. That's neat. Oh man, that's so cool to have something like this in the game. Hope you forgive me that I needed to do this. I'm playing so much Elite Dangerous that I kind of, it's having one of these makes me really happy. It's there for looks. We will build mostly our own ships here. I just want to have this one. You will have to forgive me for wanting a nice and beautiful ship like this. Good job. The guy that made it did a really good job with it. I'm not speechless, but oh, here, there's the camera. And then there must be one on top also. Ah, it's really nice. Good people, I think that's all for today. That took a long time to build this thing. Again, around 35 to 40 minutes, somewhere in that line. Okay, there's on the bottom next to the connector. The next week, I want to at least build a foundation for a station in orbit. We will use this ship to carry some materials there, and then use our jetpack to get into orbit and establish a bit of a base there. Not a base. I want to have a stable platform in orbit that we later can build on, I would say. Good. Yeah, people, that's all for today. Hope you liked the episode, although it was not much. It was more just building this ship, but I wanted to have this. The ice sailor, the ice vogel, will go on the workshop this weekend. I will announce that then in the next episode, post a link to it so that you, if you want it, can download it then there. Good, people. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.